YouTube. What's going on? Name's Storm Knight, or you just call me Chance. Doesn't really matter. All my friends call me Mason or Chance or asshole. Doesn't matter. Anyways, today I thought we'd do something simple today. I bought this $10 Lego set as a celebration of me getting out of the Navy. I got out of the Navy February 9th, 2025, and it is, of this recording, June 4th, 2025. I don't know why I waited this long, but I knew when I bought it, I wanted to make a video building it for some reason. Why not? I'm trying to stay more consistent on YouTube, and I thought I'd just do building steps, like just one step at a time. I think the first goal is me just becoming more consistent. And then as I become more consistent, that's when I upgrade the quality of the videos. But I feel like today's theme is just enjoy the little things in life, and don't be afraid to take a step into the unknown if it's in the pursuit of bettering yourself or having a better future for yourself. There's nothing like a peace of mind, but I'll share more about myself as we build this Lego step. So transition. Whoa, we're back. I feel like this is like the best angle I can get to record the video. I only have a capture cam, so I don't exactly have a good camera to record this with, and the mic position is gonna have to be a little weird too, I feel like. But anyways, let's get this started. We got one bag right here, 2 bags, 3 bags. Wow, we're really stepping it up. And it looks like a base for the car, so that's cool. And we got our little instruction. It comes with a little Giga Chad right here, Alright, so story of my life as we build this together. 1 second. Oh, you can watch a YouTube video on how to build it too. They give you a little QR code. That's pretty neat. But I'm a 99 baby, so we do this the old-fashioned way, huh? Anyways, step 1, as your straight up tells you to dump everything. It doesn't tell you which bag to open up first. But it wants us to build the little dude first, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but I see a little Lego arm right there. So I assume that that has all the little bits and pieces to build them. So let's open up this one first. Yeah, but I was 17 when I joined the military. When I enlisted. So I enlisted when I was 17. I graduated high school, had my birthday, and when I turned 18, and then I left when I was 18 years old to Chicago. Great Lakes. If any sailor is watching this, we all know that you go to Recruit Training Command as your first stop to become a sailor. And I didn't really find it that challenging at all, to be honest. The most challenging part, in my opinion, was just getting along with different people. That was a skill I needed to learn very quickly when I joined the military, and not just because of boot camp, but just because of life in general. There's no head in here, so I guess we have to. Yeah, it's literally. Yeah, we literally have to dump everything. All right, let's just do what the instructions say then. Just dump everything out here. But yeah, I graduated boot camp, first try, no problems. And then I went to San Antonio at Fort Sam Houston, I believe. I was at Fort Sam Houston. The job I originally wanted to do was actually Navy SEAL. That's why I joined the Navy. But due to ASVAB reasons, I couldn't do that. I could not become a Navy SEAL. My recruiters said that, oh, it's not a big deal. You could just join and then submit a package later. So that was like the first lie I would say the recruiters told me. I know there's always those stories of recruiters lying to you. What they didn't tell you is that you have to do your job for a certain amount of time. So I became a corpsman at Fort San Houston, San Antonio. I got through my Marine Corps training called FMTB, which is at Camp Pendleton, California, or at Lejeune, South Carolina. I think that's the state. I went to Camp Pendleton, California, and that was a beautiful duty station. Before my class even started, it was like 4 or 5 months before my class even started. So I worked at the hospital there at Camp Pendleton as a new corpsman, and I met like my first, fleet sailors over there, and they treated me very kindly. Looking back, obviously you could always do something different. I didn't get along with everyone, and that was a huge setback for me in my career, because at the beginning of my career, I was an asshole, to put it quite frankly, and it did set me back a bunch due to my own fault, which, looking back, I think it's just part of being 18 years old and, in the military. I'm trying to find this cell phone in this pile of little Legos. As you see, he's carrying a little cell phone. I got him built, as you can tell. But I'm just trying to find a cell phone. Not sure how large this cell phone is, but we'll find it. But yeah, I did the training. I'll show some pictures of the training. Why not? Here it is. I did the training, and here's the graduation photos. And then I went to my first duty station in Corpus Christi, Texas, at the Naval Air Base over there. And that duty station was pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie. There's no real complaints. I finally found the cell phone, so that's cool. No real complaints, to be honest. I was just there as a blue side. Blue side meaning like working at a naval clinic or hospital, blue side. Or if I talk about being with the Marines, that's green side. But I was just a little blue side corpsman over there. And then that's when I met like all my leading petty officers and like my ALPOs. I forget what ALPO is. It's like assistant leading petty officer, if I remember correctly. They taught me a lot, like not just how to be a corpsman, but humility in general, because they saw that immediately that I needed that to succeed in the military. They saw that out and corrected me immediately. I did have a rough start at that command, just like getting along people's wise. I did meet this one lieutenant, and I don't remember her name, but they were asking me what I wanted to do with my life, and to put it quite frank, those people always want to hear that you want to go to college and become a nurse or officer or a independent duty corpsman, also known as IDC. They want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear any shit that you actually want to do. So that was don't do that. That's a mistake. You fucking lied to your teeth to those people. So I said I wanted to fucking be a Navy SEAL. And she flat out said, "Oh, it's sad to hear that you don't want to be a corpsman." I was like, I did not say I didn't want to be a corpsman. I said I just wanted to be a Navy SEAL. That's why I joined. And then she told my LPO, who has been in Afghanistan, has a Purple Heart. So he's been through it all. And then, I got my ass chewed out. So that was like the first red flag of the military. But as time got on, like, they obviously saw that I was just becoming a better person and sailor in general. And then I left that duty station on a high note. I got along with everyone just fine. We were all good. No big deal. But yeah, being at that first duty station, it was Corpus Christi. It just kind of like not much to do, I feel like. And it was alright duty station. I still keep up with one or two sailors that I met over there, even to this day, being out of the military. So after that, I did go to the my first green side command. I went to Okinawa, Japan. And a little side note, as time went on, being at my first duty station and like realizing what the military, like how it actually functions, because all I know is like the TV shows, Band of Brothers or Black Hawk, you name it, I watched it as a kid. I was all about it. But as time went on, my desire to become a Navy SEAL like shifted, if that makes sense. Like I just didn't have a desire of it. Maybe that was just my growth as a person, or me subconsciously giving up. You can let me know, let me in the comments below. But what's true is that the desire was not as strong compared to when I was 18. I think I was 21 when I left my first duty station to Okinawa when I checked in with my Greenside unit. I'll put a picture up of my Greenside unit. I was at 9th ESB at Camp Hansen for a while, and that was my favorite duty station. I loved working with the Marines. You know, I really felt at home with them, and I got along great. And everything went pretty smoothly at that duty station. I have no real complaints, you know, besides like the typical, like, oh, I don't want to go on this, you know, this field at all. Like, I have just no desire to go on this field at this time. But, you know, you work hard, you play hard, you got along fine. I got along with everyone. I love everyone there. You know, shout out to my Okinawa corpsmen and Okinawa Marines. What's good? I see you guys at Kintown, you know, where half of the Liberty incidents happened. But then I went to another clinic at Sasebo. And at Sasebo, that was like my least favorite duty station. Not because of the place. Place-wise, that was my favorite place, duty station-wise. It was just the work. The duty there is that it involves with you being an EMT, and you have to take an EMT test, and you actually have to pass like the national EMT exam. You can't just, you know, just do like the corpsman style EMT or stuff like that. And like most people fail that test. You know, surprise, surprise that people fail a test that you would take in the first place, right? So to no surprise, a lot of people fail. I passed it. I have my EMT qualifications, but as like more people left there, you know, left the duty station, less EMTs happened, and then more and more duty and top of more duty and more duty, and I just experienced like the greatest burnout of the military in my entire life, and that's when I decided like, yeah, I'm not re-enlisting again. I already re-enlisted for this duty station. I'm not re-enlisting again, so I got out. I got out of the Navy. I feel like I missed a lot, which is fine, you know. But I got out of the military. Just I just didn't want to work in the medical field anymore. I was so exhausted of the medical field, and well, you know, you can't exactly just quit the military, and you can't exactly just change jobs easily without having to go through a jump of loopholes, you know. So I was just like, you know what, it's just not worth it anymore. That's why I got out. And now I have all these benefits before me to utilize, so I'm definitely grateful for that. So I plan on doing my college and stuff like that. And I am moving to Japan. I did get married to my beautiful wife, so I will be moving back to Japan. I do not desire to live in America right now, at least for now. I just feel more at home in Japan. I am going to learn the language. I am going to study hard. I have studied hard already, to be honest. But like for now, I'm just kind of in a weird limbo status, transition status of, you know, being recently out of the military. So, I feel like that's the quickest lore you can have about me. Just some veteran corpsman sailor, just living it day by day.
begin.
Knowledge of organic chemistry is required.
What do you think about that, huh?
Sometimes I just want to begin.
Knowledge of organic chemistry is required.
So you can always take the windshield off right here. And I'm pretty sure you can place him in here. Yeah, that's what it's saying. You place that little asshole in. Oh, place that jerk in there. Should probably get off. He's still holding the cell phone, so I'll do the initiative and put the cell phone in his lap. So he could focus on driving, because we don't want him to drive and be on the phone at the same time. That causes accidents. We gotta make him lean back quite a way, actually, if he's gonna fit in here. Will that fit? I think that would fit. Yeah, that fits. He's in the car, not on the phone. Voila! It's done. We have these extra parts. Guess what we do with extra parts? We throw in the trunk, like we did the other stuff. So, well, that was fun. A little 30 minute little video. Here it is, and all of its glory. Comment down below where you would like to see this. So when I stream or record with the face cam on, you should be able to see it somehow, or whatever. I don't know why I'm yawning. Alright, but yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye-bye.